Welcome to the second video on Yu-Gi-Oh! Marathon Day here on my channel. This will be the Yu-Gi-Oh! Discussion video going over Number 101 Silent Honors Ark Knight and Chaos Number 101 Silent Honors Dark Knight. Now both will be released in Legacy of the Valiant, the next set coming up in the OCG, and after that also the TCG, where Chaos Number 101 Silent Honors Dark Knight will be the cover card. Now first into Silent Honors Ark Knight. It was used last week in the episode in the anime, and this is its anime effect. By the way, it's 2 level 4 monsters. It has 2100 attack, 1000 defense, and it is a Aqua Water rank 4. 2 level 4 monsters cannot be destroyed by battle except with number monsters. Now obviously that's an anime exclusive effect. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card. Attach 1 monster your opponent controls to this card as an Xyz material. If this face-up card on the field would be destroyed, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card instead. Now you know from me that I like monsters that can save themselves from destruction by just attaching material. Gachi Gachi Gantetsu, Wind of Zen Mines, Maestro the Symphony Jin. This is another one of those, a second rank 4, and seemingly a generic rank 4, at least in the anime, that can do this. And it has, where Maestro has the effect of like sort of a Book of Moonish effect, a face-up attack position monster can go set, meaning you'll be able to take out a monster whose defense, let's say, is a lot lower. This one can take an opponent's monster and just make it your Xyz material to use, meaning there's no monster that you need to defeat because it's gone. Which is also very nice. Now, it seemed a bit too easy to attach an opponent's monster that way. You'd attach an Xyz material, but then get it right back, meaning you can still save yourself twice, and you can just pick any opponent's monster. Face up, face down, attack, defense. A face and defense position monster can still be selected because it's still a monster in the opponent's side of the field. So I expected that card, that part of the effects, to be somewhat nerfed in the sense of it'll be given more restrictions, but the other part to stay. That's what I expected. So then we go to the actual effect, which was released, I believe, 2 days ago. It was revealed. Still 2 level 4 monsters, so still generic. I'm happy about that. You can detach 2 Xyz materials from this card, then target 1 face-up, attack position, special summon monster your opponent controls, attach it to this card as an Xyz material. You can only use this effect of Number 101 Silent Honors Ark Knight once per turn. If this face-up card on the field would be destroyed, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card instead. My predictions became the truth. The second effect, the saving itself from destruction by detaching, it's still there. Nothing changed about it. And it's the first one that was given more restrictions. Instead of detaching 1 Xyz material, you detach 2. So when you get 1 back, you'll have 1 less than before. And the monster needs to be face-up. It needs to be in attack position, so it can't be face-up defense position, and it needs to be special summoned. In the current metagame, there's a loaded deck of special summon, and usually in attack position. So yeah, it won't be too hard to find a monster to use for this. Any Xyz monster will work pretty much, except, well, Maestro, Gachi, and Zen Mines, which are one of the few Xyz monsters that you'd put in defense mode. But most other Xyz monsters summon in attack mode. So you can just use Silent Honors Dark Knight, Silent Honors Ark Knight, and be like, okay, I'm taking yours. And then you'll detach both of the Xyz materials that you used to summon it. You'll have nothing left. But then you will still have the 1 monster from the opponent, meaning the opponent will have 1 monster less on the field. You can still attack that turn, and you can still save yourself once with your effect, because you have the opponent's monster as Xyz material. And if you don't want to, or you can't use the first effect, you can just save yourself from destruction twice, just like Maestro the Symphony Jin would. So I'm definitely going to try this out when it's released. It's going to be a while until Legacy of the Valiant's released. I'm going to have to check when exactly, because Dueling Network doesn't update them until the release date, which is very understandable. Released November 16th, that's in just over a month, so that's doable. I can wait until that. I like Silent Honors Ark Knight. I'm gonna definitely try it out. But now let's look at its Chaos version. Chaos Number 101, Silent Honors Dark Knight, which obviously has to be summoned via rank up magic. Now, if you've paid attention to the anime, to the other rank of magic cards, usually they can be summoned, like they're supposed to be summoned via rank of magic, so they take their previous form, which is rank 4, rank it up to rank 5, and that's how you do it. But you can normally also summon them by taking their own rank 5, and use as many materials as the previous version plus 1. Silent Honor's Ark Knight, the normal number 101, uses 2 materials of level 4, so this one will use 3 materials of level 5, if you want to summon it that way. They all have one effect that they'll always have, and then they gain a second effect if they have their previous version as Xyz material. A few exceptions to this. Chaos number 106 needs any number. It doesn't necessarily need number 106. It can use any number. But yeah. Because this also has sort of a little different than the normal standard set for the rest. So 3 level 5 monsters if you want to summon it that way. Rank 5 Aqua Water once again, 2800 attack, 1500 defense, so nice attack power there. Once per turn, you can target one special summon monster the opponent controls. Attach it to this card. Why am I tired? I slept well. Anyway, once per turn, you can target one special summon monster your opponent controls attached to this card as Xyz material. Upgraded version of the original number 101's effect. Still once per turn. It's any special summon monster, and which means it can be in defense, and it is possible via some effects to special summon a monster in face-down defense position. Now I'm gonna have to wait until the rulings for this card come out if you're actually able to target face-down monsters, because it's only very rare effects that actually do that. But Nimble Momonga, Super Nimble Mega Hamster are 2 examples of monsters that special summon monsters in face-down defense position. And I believe there's also some card that lets you and your opponent special summon 1 card from the grave in face-down defense position. It's a normal spell card. I don't remember what it's called right off the bat, but that one does exist. And if it is any special summon monster the opponent controls, then that would be possible as well. But I'm going to have to wait until the rulings to be entirely certain. But that would be nice. This one, so that's an easier version of the original effect. And this one does not cost any Xyz materials. You do not have to detach anything. Alright. Now, second part of the effect, this is an extra thing that it gains. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, while it has Xyz material, you can special summon this card from the graveyard, then gain life points equal to its original attack. It cannot attack this turn. You must have number 101 Silent Honor's Ark Knight in your graveyard to activate and resolve this effect. Nice effect. Now, usually what the Chaos versions do, so Chaos numbers, but also just Chaos Xyz monsters, they'll have a card text like, if this card has, and then let's say we go by Chaos number 105. If this card has number 105 attached to it as Xyz material, you can activate this effect, and then the effect is explained. This one is a little different, stating that it just needs it as an Xyz material to activate and resolve the effect. Although, no, it doesn't actually need that. It just needs it in the graveyard. So you'd usually just use rank up magic to upgrade number 101 to Chaos number 101, because that's the easiest way to summon this card, I would say, and that way you also get its second effect, which seems very good to me. But technically, you could just also summon Silent Honor's Ark Knight. It's destroyed, sent to the grave, whatever. Later on in the duel, you use the 3 level 5s to summon Chaos number 101, have it destroyed, and it still gets the effect, because Silent Honor's Ark Knight will still be in the graveyard. So, let's go over it again. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard while it has Xyz material, so it needs 1 Xyz material. It doesn't say what. It's not necessarily number 101. It can have a level 5. It can have the spell card Overlay Region. It can have Xyz Reborn. It can have one of the materials that Silent Honor's Ark Knight originally had if you summoned it via rank of magic. Doesn't matter. If it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, so it can be destroyed by battle or by card effects. It needs to be sent to grave, so the cards like Macrocosmos do stop this. It is a when you can effect, an optional when effect, so this can miss timing if there's another thing that counts as the last thing to have resolved. You can special summon it from the graveyard, and then, as part of the same effect, but it's not simultaneous, then gain life points equal to its original attack. Original attack of this guy is 2800. So if it's destroyed anyway, you summon it back to the field, and you gain 2800 life points, which is very nice. But Silent Thunder's Dark Knight just can't attack that turn anymore. Which would mean, like, let's say if you kamikaze into another monster, which also has 2800 attack, Blaster, Dragon Rule of Infernos, 2800 attack, you attack into it, both are destroyed, Silent Thunder's Dark Knight comes back, you gain some life points, 2800, get the advantage, you get more life points, but you can't attack another time for, let's say, a direct attack. I can definitely see the use in this. How useful it will be, I am not entirely certain. I'd have to play test it. I need to look at other people play it. Let's see how useful Silent Thunder's Dark Knight and Silent Thunder's Ark Knight can actually become. I'm definitely going to try them out, see how they work. Silent Thunder's Ark Knight is definitely going to be played by me in a good amount of decks that can easily make rank 4s, because it's generic rank 4. It just needs 2 level 4s, so I have a few decks where I've been like, I have like 1 or 2 more spaces in my extra deck for, let's say, a rank 4, and I don't know what else to use. Like, I can see the use in like Evigishki Marrowgeist, because it can stop the effective, let's say, card trooper, so let's say I'll throw that in, but I've actually never used it, so I'll probably even throw in Silent Thunder's Ark Knight instead. Dark Knight will need rank of magic to properly work, because its secondary effect is definitely something I want to make use of, so I'm going to throw that into a deck which uses rank of magic. I definitely want to use a deck that really fully focuses on rank of magic and a load of different cards. 6 of the 7 Barian Emperors in the anime, they're over 100 numbers, are rank 4. Only Mizel with number 107, Galaxy's Tachyon Dragon, that's a rank 8. All the others are rank 4. So you can use some actions with rank of magic there to all make them rank 5 and do some funny stuff with that. Alright, I'm gonna go and see you guys later after I notify you of the fact that something I didn't actually realize when we saw the part of this effect in the episode 1.5 weeks ago. We just saw the top of the card of Silent Thunder's Ark Knight, so let's say it was like this part, like above my mouse. And what I didn't notice yet, and they did, the people who made up the name of it for this card did that very well. Silent Thunder's Ark Knight. This sounds like a cool name, but now look at how it's written. Like, it's SH Ark Knight. A couple other cards in Japanese in the OCG have that as well. Ally of Justice is written as AJ, for example. Silent Thunder's Ark Knight. SH Ark. Shark. It's not, you can't really say it looks too much like a shark. However, it is used by, never mind that spoilers, although you can probably figure it out now, but I like the fact that it's called that. Alright, this was the Yu-Gi-Oh! Discussion video for today for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Marathon Day here on my channel. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. See you later today.